Hey guys, it's Tom the Bomb here, and we're having the Underground Gaming Network podcast number 1, the first one that we've ever had. With me, I have Josh. Josh, say hi.
Hello.
Which you may have heard in other videos. I have Quinn. Quinn, say hi.
Hey. How's it going?
You also may have heard in other videos. And I have Karson, which I don't think has been in other
Hey guys.
any other videos.
He hasn't.
It's Karson.
No, I oh yeah. Okay.
No, I don't
Karson.
think.
Yeah, you're in this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna talk about games and poop going on while we play Borderlands.
And upcoming games in the future.
Yeah.
Such
Trade
as
one is
Borderlands
Josh,
2.
Sniper is Quinn, and Lolcats is Karson.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ugh.
So,
So, start off the bat, or right off the bat, we're playing Borderlands right now. But what is on most of your guys' minds? Borderlands 2.
Yes.
yes.
Are you guys excited?
I
Yeah,
am very
definitely.
excited.
I haven't looked. Oh, hey, look, it's a car. I haven't actually seen that much about it because I don't have enough money to buy it right off the bat.
I
But-
spent basically.
I know
all
you guys
of
are buying.
yesterday.
You guys are buying the 4-pack, right?
The equivalent
Yeah.
of $40 each. Yes.
So
Yeah.
why are you buying the 4-pack?
Because it saves us 20 each.
Well,
And I'm a Jew and really cheap.
Intelligent.
Yeah.
So.
Also, we were all gonna get the game anyways, and we're gonna play
Yeah.
it together.
Yeah.
so basically, what's great about this game is I've just been watching like a million videos about this game because I'm really excited about it. Because
You mean Borderlands 2?
obviously, Borderlands 2. Yeah, that's yes. And like just the like because I played a lot of Borderlands 1. I played it on Xbox first, and I bought it on PC because I knew it was just like a fantastic game. And even though I didn't play it as much on PC because I'd already beaten the campaign and I've done a
Yeah.
lot of the DLC, I still bought it on PC because
It's
it
just
was
good to have on
just-
PC.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Mm.
And I've been watching a lot of videos online on it on Borderlands 2, and there's gonna be. I'm sure you guys already know. There's 4 new classes.
Well,
the
I
Siren-
don't know.
Wait
Okay.
a minute. That's not necessarily true. So in
The-
Borderlands, yeah. Here,
Yeah.
you.
The
Go ahead.
classes are essentially the same. Well, I mean, 2 of them at least are. There's the Commando, which is basically like the soldier from Borderlands 1. So if you're familiar with the soldier from Borderlands 1, you're probably gonna have an easy time with the Commando in Borderlands 2. And there's the Siren, and the Siren I think is the only one that has a returning name. I don't think there's no Hunter. None of the names are the same except for the Siren, I think. And
The
But
Siren has
Siren-
different ability
the
though,
Siren's
doesn't it?
lore-
yes,
the Siren
has the ability to cast this. She basically
Phase walk.
in Borderlands 1 she can phase walk. In Borderlands 2
Oh
she
yeah,
has the
she has
ability
that
to
gravity thing.
kind of raise, like she levitates her enemies in the air and basically, renders them defenseless.
That's
and
pretty awesome.
All your friends can basically wail on on the enemy, which I think would go really well with the Gunzerker. And the Gunzerker's ability is that his action skill is that he can just pull out 2 weapons of his choice.
He pretty much goes ape shit.
And so, I mean, if you get the Siren to throw somebody up in the air, and then you use your Gunzerker and you just destroy him, I think that'd be a pretty good combination.
Yeah.
Also, the Soldier's turret.
Definitely a game still to play with like 3 of your friends.
Yeah,
Couple of people.
personally, I think Borderlands is a game that you have to have people you're gonna play with.
Yeah.
It's a game. It's just so much more fun if you're playing with friends.
Which is
If you're playing alone, it's just not. You don't get nearly the same experience.
why the 4-pack is such a great idea.
Yeah.
And I mean because standard price. Since I own Borderlands, well, we all have Borderlands here, obviously. It's 10% off Borderlands 2. But I mean, regardless, even getting a 4-pack, it's $50 a game.
Mm.
Or actually, no, I think it's less.
It's
45.
40.
It's 40 because we have 10% off.
Oh, okay.
But there's a promotion going on right now. It ends in 10, and it's the 29th right now.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So if we can go a bit into the Quinn, do you know any of the lore, the origin stories of any of the
I just want to have a
characters?
better ending than Borderlands 1.
Oh,
It will.
I don't want to give any spoilers, if you
Well,
haven't,
the game is a few years old.
yeah, it is. It is. If you haven't played Borderlands, the first Borderlands, you should know right now the ending is just flat out terrible.
Yeah, it's just it's very disappointing.
I think we should say what the ending is. Like if you don't
Well,
if you care.
If you don't want to hear,
then-
skip ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Skip
Okay.
like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
It's basically just a vault with like some guns and that's about it.
It's,
there's
No,
not
you
really any
basically
guns.
open up the vault. You basically open up this vault. This gigantic monster piece of shit comes at you. You kill it, and you get like
Gigantic
3
monster piece
shitty
of shit.
guns, and that's it. That's the end of the game. That's
They're
all.
not
It's
even
terrible.
I'm pretty
Where are
sure
we
you
going?
can pick them up anyways. Like they're not.
Aren't we
Wait.
supposed to be
anything.
getting the? Oh, okay. We killed 5 skags. Let's just go.
It
Back.
was a terrible ending. All right, so let's move on to more.
Okay.
Do we?
I think.
Well-
No, I think the premise of the new game is it's a little bit further in the future, obviously.
All right.
And there's a
Wait,
I
what is
think
it? What is the time period of Borderlands 1?
I don't.
Because it's on a different planet, right? So
Yeah,
I don't
obviously,
think it's really.
but I believe that the heroes from Borderlands 1, they appear in Borderlands 2. So.
But they're not the
obviously
main?
It's not too far ahead in time. Right?
Okay. But are they the
I
main
don't-
people or are they different? Are the
What-
people you play as different than the people
Yes,
you play as in
there are
Borderlands
4
1?
new
Okay,
characters
but they
to
appear.
play as, and if you pre-order, you can also play as the. Is it what is it, Josh? It's the Mecro. The
Necromancer or the Necromancer, who
Necromancer.
Pre-order.
based on her the sound of her name, she makes robots and shit,
Yeah.
like a Necromancer.
That sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So
Skag.
basically, in Borderlands 1, I think
Nice.
there was a lot of guns. I don't know if you know this. I'm sure if you've heard of
So I've
Borderlands, if you've ever heard of Borderlands, you've heard about how many guns are in Borderlands. because
Pretty
that's-
much infinite.
It's
It
basically
uses
one of
a-
the main
I've-
things in the game.
I've gotten the same gun twice.
People complain about kind of
One time.
what weapon models like. I mean, it's technically most of the weapon models are the same, and basically what changes on the guns is sometimes the iron sights and kind of the style of the gun, but
Yeah.
usually it's like the stats is what's gonna be different.
Yeah.
Every time.
Which in an
Which
RPG.
is, but you get excited when you get new stats,
Yeah,
You
it's
know.
exciting. It's always fun. It's really fun to find new things.
which is
It's
usually
really-
not how it is for me. I usually like
Yeah.
it so you can actually see the difference. But I mean,
In this game, it's different.
yeah,
yeah.
but somehow it's still engaging.
Yeah. So, Quinn, I'm not sure if the siren is reappearing in. You know how
It is-
you were, no, but listen. You know how you're talking about how all the characters from Borderlands 1 are reappearing in Borderlands 2?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if all. Yeah, but
The
at least some of
siren,
them.
if anything, I don't think the siren would be, because do you know any lore about the siren?
I heard that she becomes the new guardian angel. I heard something about that.
Yeah. So the siren, she has a different deal. She's like, you seen Avatar: Last Airbender?
Oh God.
She's
No,
she's kind of like that guy. She's like she has this mythical power, and there's like 9 sirens, and she's like one of the other sirens haven't been located in the universe. I don't really know all the specifics, so don't quote me on any of this, but I do know something happened during Borderlands 1 that was really subtle, that displayed something that had to do with the next siren.
Interesting.
All right. Okay.
Hey, where'd you guys
Okay.
go?
Well, I know that
Oh,
there's
okay.
a new
It's Paul Josh.
title. Like I'm talking about like in terms of interestingly in terms of titles, like there's a commando, there's the
Yeah.
necromancer or whatever. There's the assassin. I think his name is Zero. He's interesting. He's got his action skill is he basically goes into this mode where he can see like the weak points of enemies. And what's great about him is you can play him in multiple ways. You can play him
Who
as
is
kinda
this?
like this is the assassin. You can kind of
Okay.
play him in the way where
He's similar to the Hunt.
he's similar to the hunter in the way that you can use him as a sniper, but he's also different in the way that you could also use him as as the name intends, assassin. So you can kind of use him in a
So it's
way
kinda
like
multifunctional?
with a sword. His melee weapon.
Can you do
since-
both those routes, or do you kind of just go down one?
I
There-
think the
Or can you
trees
go down
don't-
both of them, but it's weaker than if you were just...
I think it would be simpler to do one because a tree. If you try and combine trees, you'll end up not really going far on any tree.
Yeah.
And you'd kind of end up kind of mid. You know.
Yeah, you don't like,
Halfway
really
through,
get bonuses
halfway
that you
between.
want.
Yeah.
Like and I think the way they made the stat system in Borderlands 2 is amazing.
The stat system.
Like the way the trees are formed, and I mean I think it's fantastic. It's like a really big improvement off Borderlands, because Borderlands I love the stat system, how it's like, you know, if let's say the soldier,
Oops.
because your soldier is kind of your basic all-around combat class, you know,
Mhm,
really
mhm.
versatile, really multifunctional, and
Yeah.
the way his skill tree worked, you know, he has a medic tree,
Mhm.
a support tree, and a damage tree, combat tree,
Yeah.
whatever. And so he would upgrade his turret accordingly to, you know, whatever he was after. If he had a medic tree, then it would heal everybody in the radius. Or if he had a support tree, it would give ammo to everyone in the radius. Damage, it would be like it would slaughter a boss in a few seconds, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just different, and
Yeah.
it was still great.
I think they've emphasized that even more with the whole idea that like when you go into a tree, you're getting more out of that tree. Like you.
Yes. Yes.
If you go further
in
into
Borderlands 1, like
Yeah.
although like the trees were important,
Which I like.
I didn't feel like there was like a reason. Like I kind
It
of felt
wasn't
like
vital.
Carson,
You
get a
weren't-
shield.
You weren't really motivated to do
like
it.
there were perks in the trees that I just didn't like. I just didn't want them,
And they would interfere, like, if you wanted a perk in one tree but not one in the other. Now,
Yeah.
it doesn't work like that, because the trees are set
Hopefully,
out that
we'll
you
see.
will enjoy them.
Carson, get
Yeah.
a shield when you get a chance.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So there was something I want to say about about Borderlands 2.
Oh! I just want to touch over this real fast. You have weapon masteries in the first Borderlands, which
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
believe come into play in Borderlands 2, right?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's been.
So I mean, yeah, you weapon proficiencies. That's what they are. So if let's say you use a combat rifle for an incredibly long time and nothing else, you're gonna be really proficient with combat rifles. So you'll
And-
have less recoil, more damage, and more accuracy.
Yeah.
That's
So the nice
stats
thing
wise,
about
correct?
that. So the nice thing about that is if you're, you know, how we were talking about the assassin. If you're an assassin, but you want, you know, you're like, oh. I really like combat rifles, you know. I play Siren, my main class is a Siren. I use assault rifles, I use burst rifles on, you know, a regular basis. So
Yeah.
that goes up along with my SMGs, which is
That's
my
yeah.
default weapon.
That's good, but the only thing with that is that you know, classes in this. I don't know if this is gonna be the same in Borderlands 2. But a lot of the classes in this game are meant to use certain weapons. Like,
Yes, that's the thing is I
Like-
do use SMGs, not only because I feel inclined to, but because they just fit the class. When you
I'm not a
use
big fan of that. I don't really like them, like, certain classes supposed to use different weapons.
Well,
I-
that's the thing is
That's just my opinion. I don't know how
Yeah,
they're doing it in
exactly.
Borderlands 2, but
I
that's-
see what you're saying.
I know that in this game, I don't like having to use a sniper rifle when I'm the hunter.
Yeah, but so that's
I
a
know what
really
you're
nice
saying.
thing. That's
Yeah.
a really nice thing is that you don't have to. You know, you can still be
Well, yeah,
proficient.
but
But the thing is that the trees.
but the
trees,
skill,
like,
the perks relate
Yeah.
to the
yeah,
to the
perks,
to the sniper.
Like, if I'm really good with a sniper, like if I'm really good with like the assault rifle and I'm the hunter, and then I like a bunch of my perks are gone because I can't use this perk that like
Would increase my
helps me with
sniper
revolver.
proficiency.
Yeah,
why,
yeah.
why would I want the revolver?
Yeah.
What I want to see in Borderlands 2 is, I'm not sure if it does this in Borderlands 1, but like you start off with more levels on, well, with a higher level proficiency with certain classes on a weapon. But I don't know if it actually increases faster. Like say,
Oh,
like,
that's a good. Yeah, like if you were to use a combat rifle with a siren or an assassin, it would go down slower. Whereas if you were using a soldier, it would go up faster.
yeah, like say like 25% faster than normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would kind of like go against what Tommy likes, which is being locked into a certain. Because if that's the way it is, then why wouldn't you like you'd be kind of almost forced to use an assault
Yeah.
rifle?
Well, if you like before you start the game, you decide what weapons you really do want
Oh,
to
I
use.
see.
Oh, that
You
could be
got, like,
interesting.
You have like
Yeah.
3 proficiencies, and you
Oh,
decide like
yeah.
what do I want to be good with.
Yeah.
That's
and
that's
those will
a,
go up
actually a
25%
really good
faster.
idea.
That would be.
Do you know what they're doing, or is this just
I'm.
what
this
you
is
guys
just-
think
this
would
is
be
This
good?
is
all-
speculation right now.
It's.
Yeah.
I mean,
They could do a hybrid thing where it's like, if say you start as assassin or say you start as commandos. Say, what guns do commandos use in Borderlands? SMGs.
Assault rifles.
Assault rifles, right?
SMGs or sirens.
Yeah. So maybe like they could make it so you start off with a higher weapon level proficiency in in assault rifles, but you can still the perks
You can
will
still
still
move
be
up
for
with
any
others.
weapon.
Or maybe what if you could customize your skill trees to your liking?
Maybe.
Wow.
But to some extent.
Oh,
So-
like a perk would be 25% assault rifle proficiency.
Yeah.
So okay.
Could be interesting.
okay. So.
Do you guys
I
have-
want to? Like,
What?
let's kind of move on here. What else do we have? What else is this? What else is kind of coming out recently, or what?
Oh,
what's come
okay.
out
Well, I was gonna
recently
say,
we
is there any last thoughts on Borderlands 2?
should- Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
It's a,
Overall, definitely worth your money. I don't even own it
Well, I
yet,
mean, you
and
have-
I can
I mean-
tell you.
I've heard what I've heard the developers say they basically taken Borderlands, and since now they have this bigger budget, they can basically do everything they want to do with Borderlands 1 and just put it into Borderlands 2 and
Yeah.
just make it like 20 times better, just everything, just like the same basic concept, just like perfected.
Also, to
I'm
any
sure-
of you PC gamers who hated Borderlands 2 because of the really
Borderlands 1.
Borderlands
or,
1.
yeah, who hated Borderlands because of the really shitty user controls and user interface, that's all changing for Borderlands 2.
There's
There-
all
Wait,
just,
but
just not
did
even,
you
not
get this
even-
from
not even,
reviewers or from developers?
From the developers.
from a player's, even a player's standpoint?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, but did you were
No,
you guys
yeah, the
looking at videos from
developers-
developers and stuff?
The developers,
developers-
actually released this pretty great. There was this letter. It was like a love letter from it was a love letter from Claptrap to
Yep.
to the PC gamers. It was pretty great.
That is pretty awesome.
So
Hey, is
Um,
G Grenade, by the way?
Yeah, I think
Alright.
so.
And
They-
I'm sure 2K saw the success of Borderlands 1. They probably give them more time and more money.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
they for
they
sure
can
have
take
more
Plus,
money.
I mean, just based off of success of Borderlands 1, they have more money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just it's a game.
we're going to Scad Goalie.
Doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with it. I recommend you check it out.
All right. Moving on. I don't know. I don't think Quinn knows a ton about this. I'm not really sure about Karson. The War Z has been announced.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what has been announced?
War
A
Z.
game called the War Z. Have you ever?
Oh.
Are you familiar with Arma 2?
Yes, I listened to the audiobook.
Okay.
War Z.
Alrighty then.
No,
What?
No, World War Z.
What?
What?
Yes, I listened to the audiobook.
No. Oh, there's a book like World War Z. No, Karson, we're talking about the game The War Z.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I thought he was about to say it was based off a.
God.
based
Oh. Okay. Anyway, so the War Z
audiobook.
game has been announced. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with DayZ. I'll just tell you, like, it's essentially, if you ever played Arma 2,
There are
It-
not many people who played Arma 2.
well, I know, but I'll explain it what it is. Because
Oh,
DayZ
oh,
is
wait,
getting pretty popular.
Yeah,
Um,
there's
Yeah, it's
Tom,
picking
yeah,
up speed
there-
pretty fast.
there is-
So
there are a lot of people playing.
yeah,
Arma
so
2.
Arma 2 is a military simulator, ultra realistic military simulator. So you get shot once, you pretty much die.
Yeah, that's
like,
annoying as
So
shit
it's
when
very
you spend
realistic,
45 minutes.
not for everyone, but you know it's really fun just by itself.
Oh!
And then if you buy
Yeah.
that and the expansion, which is Operation Arrowhead, which essentially doubles the game, the contents of the game. I
No,
believe
it
they're the
more than
same
doubles
price,
it.
right? And you can
It
buy
more
them
than
together and
doubles
like
it.
save $10 or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you buy both of those things, you can download a mod, which a ton of people have been playing recently, and it boosted Arma 2 to like one of the top seller spots on Steam.
The top seller.
Yeah,
No, it's in the top 3 right now. I think.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Is it
I
still
think-
up there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
They-
it's boosted there, which is like a 3 or 4 year old game, right?
Yeah,
It's pretty
yeah,
old.
I don't even. I'd like to say.
DayZ made it a success again.
Yeah.
I think
Anyway.
a lot of people don't even know. I mean, if you haven't heard of Arma, you've probably heard of DayZ, which I find kind of funny.
Yeah, now that a mod has become more popular than the game itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first heard
shit.
DayZ, they were talking about Arma 2, and I had no clue what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, I just picked up a rowdy machine gun, so you guys can take that. I didn't mean
So Tommy and I, originally we had been playing Arma 2, before DayZ had come out.
Oh yeah,
actually.
for sure.
Arma 2 free.
Well, I always
and,
edit maps.
Yeah, exactly.
Make maps.
We with a scenario and play it. It was fun.
Anyway,
but
so here I'm
DayZ
gonna
is
talk a
really
little bit about DayZ. So DayZ is
I got him.
a mod for Arma 2 and Operation Arrowhead, and essentially you go onto a server where there are other survivors, and it's on this huge map. So if you want to, you can just never see another survivor the entire time. Huge map.
Actually, it's really annoying to find survivors.
Yeah, it's difficult. And it's filled with zombies. And the zombies are roughly the same speed as you. And they recently put an update out, so you don't spawn with like revolver anymore. You used to spawn with revolver, but now you spawn
Are
with
you
nothing.
serious?
How long?
Now you literally spawn with morphine and a bandage, and that's all you have.
How large is the mod?
Oh, huge. Ton of people. Well, it boosted Arma 2 to bestseller.
No, I'm talking about how many.
Oh,
how many
gigs?
gigabytes? Yes.
Oh, I'm not
Not very big at
not
all.
very much. Not very much.
So
Even
I
with the
think,
huge map.
Huh?
yeah, no, the huge
It's-
map is part of Arma 2.
Yeah.
Arma
Oh.
2, Arma 2 is
Arma 2 is
probably-
big, but DayZ isn't huge.
I believe Arma 2 is 8 or 9 gigs.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Anyway, it makes zombies happen. Super realistic, very difficult.
And let me tell you, playing that game, you can find another survivor. Like, that is one of the hardest games you will ever play.
Yeah, especially because say you see another survivor, you're not sure whether to, because there's no rules. So like, if you see another survivor, you're not sure like, should I approach him? Should I kill him? Should I try to communicate with him? Like, because they can just kill you and take whatever you have.
Yeah. I
You
was
know,
watching,
so it's very it's nice phase walk. It's
And at the same time, you have to decide what kind of survivor you want.
oh yeah,
right?
definitely. So you have to, you can be a
decide, like,
bandit,
do I
you
wanna
can
the
be
kind of
a
guy who like just
Mhm.
stays back and just doesn't even do anything,
oh yeah.
or do
Yeah.
I want to be the kind of guy who goes out and just raids people, or what?
So why don't you explain about bandits as well?
Yeah,
'Cause
well,
I
so
found that really cool.
So bandits generally, okay, so you can meet up with like other people, right, and like friends outside of the game, and form groups, right, in game. That kind of just, a lot of bandits are in bandit, posses essentially, who just prey on weaker people. And like my friend Curtis, for example, has gotten a helicopter with his squad of people, which is extremely hard to do, obviously, because there's
Getting a
it's
helicopter
hard to
in that
get
game-
guns, first of
Yeah.
all. Even harder to get gasoline and stuff. You have
Even
to
a
stay.
car.
There's temperature. You have to stay warm. You have to eat. You have to drink.
That
very
that is
realistic.
the most realistic zombie game you'll ever play in your life.
Yeah,
It is,
it's super realistic. And so
getting a helicopter in that game is as hard as getting a helicopter in real life.
yeah,
It's ridiculous.
it takes forever. And so
You have to be really dedicated.
and so
to
some
play
people
that
are
game
really
as well.
nice. Like I heard of a group who got a helicopter and would literally just fly people around the map to different destinations for a cost, so like some food or a bandage or whatever. And I've also heard of people who are very mean, who prey on people who put out distress signals and go kill them.
That is the best thing to do.
It really just depends on the kind of. There's actually a
know what
Reddit.
Josh
There's a
is.
Reddit group. There's a Reddit group that will go and what is it? I can't remember what it's called. Something with distress, but like people can post there and be like, "Hey, I'm at blah 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 coordinates. Come help me because I'm stuck." And then there's
Quinn, what
zombies all
brand?
around me, and then they'll come. And presumably they have really good gear or whatnot,
Oh,
and they'll come and they'll save them, which is pretty awesome.
Can't you not do universal chat now, only with people close to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say you're talking, it'll only go to people near you. So like,
So-
say you're talking with another group, and some like bandits come by and can hear you, they can just stalk you and kill you. So it's pretty intense, and it's nerve-wracking because you get so into it because you put hours into a person just to die, like so
And-
easily.
I'm just gonna let you know now because, you'll walk around because the size of that map is astounding.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge.
It's actually dumb how
Yeah,
big that map
it's
is.
really big.
And so,
Josh
when
is
you
really
s-
passionate about this.
So can I just clarify because I'm a little bit confused. So are bandits
sure.
are bandits actual players?
Yes,
Or bandits?
yes,
Yeah, okay,
yes.
okay.
There are no
they're
NPCs
players.
besides
they're
the
players
zombies.
who like to be dicks and
Yep.
just completely fuck you over.
Which
however
is
they
you,
can.
which is you, right, Josh? You're a
Yeah,
bandit?
I'm not gonna lie. Really fun to be a bandit.
Okay. And
So-
sorry, what were you gonna talk to?
Sorry, I was gonna say that map is giant, so you will walk around, and you know, your walk speed is pretty slow on a map that size, and so you're gonna walk around for 2 hours before something happens. Don't get discouraged, because I mean, even
Well,
if you're walking,
You
for
have to
2
go to a
hours-
major city to get anything, really.
Yeah,
at
but you
first.
also have to go to a major city to get raped. Up
Which
the
sucks
asshole
because there
by
are tons of zombies in cities, and there are tons of players, and so
High risk, high reward.
Yeah.
So I won't. Don't rage quit. Don't be like, oh, I spent $20 on this game. I died after walking for 4 hours and not finding anything. This game sucks giant black dick. That's
Yeah.
Okay.
not true.
Okay,
It is-
Josh.
No, come on.
Josh is incredibly
no,
passionate about
Josh.
this.
Come on.
And so, oh shit, fucking racks. Anyway,
Everywhere.
Okay.
so yeah, that game is very fun.
Don't
I was
rage
supposed to be a
quit, even
brief
if you're
introduction,
discouraged.
but Josh kind of went off on a rant right there. Anyway,
I'm very passionate about my.
War Z has been announced, which is a new game. I'm not sure who's it by. I'm not sure who's
a new
who's
developer.
making it.
Is
but
it actually affiliated with the DayZ?
No,
makers, or
no, it is not. And well, DayZ was made by one guy, and it took a while. It took like 5 years or something. And so this is a developer who this game has been in the making for a year. So not.
Well, there's multiple people working on it though.
I know. I'm saying this is like an actual developer, like a
Yeah.
like a big developer. Well, I'm not sure how big, but you know what I'm saying, like a group of people. A group of people. And it's been in development for like a year or something. It's called the War Z, which is a very similar name, obviously. And it's
I think
essentially like
A standalone version of DayZ
yeah,
is what I've gathered
pretty much,
so far.
pretty much. And they're like perks or something. There's like a skill tree, I think. I'm not sure.
It's yeah.
I tried looking for stuff, but it's kind of just they posted some screenshots, and they said it was gonna be like Battlefield ballistics, like Battlefield 3 type shooting, which is not
Well-
how Arma shooting is at all.
So here's the thing with that. I think it's either gonna sink or it's gonna swim, and chances are, from what I've seen and heard so far, it's gonna sink. Because Arma 2, the reason DayZ was so successful is because that game is so stressful. I mean, it's just so intense, and you're really invested into your character and the gameplay. Because it's, you know, in what game can you can really, like, the physics of the zombies and how they see and interact with their environment and interact with you is really amazing.
Yeah, it's safer at dark because they can't see you.
Yeah, you know, I mean, Arma 2 really kicked it for military simulator to start
Yeah.
with. You know, they've got realistic movement. You can't jump because in what game would you be able to run?
Well, I mean, Arma is very realistic, but it's also older, so
yeah,
there's
but I mean,
definitely some drawbacks. But obviously, Arma 3 is coming out soon. But the War Z is it's kind of a knockback of DayZ, or a knockoff, I should say. But we'll see. Apparently, there's a place where the government is burning dead bodies. So there is going to be NPCs besides zombies in the game. So I don't know. I'm not judging. We'll see how that turns out.
I'm
But I think
a
it's funny
little
that there's
biased.
a place where the government is burning dead bodies.
Yeah.
But there are melee weapons, which Arma's
that'll be-
lacking. So that could be interesting. And like Arma, there's varying gun like rareness levels, like how easily you can find
Yeah, you're not
them.
gonna
They're
find
gonna
a
try to
saw
make it
in the
realistic. So
toilet.
like a military outpost is where you'd find like an M16. You might find like a handgun in someone's house.
So yeah, but here's the thing: is the reason I mean, like, because you know, DayZ actually simplified Arma 2's controls quite a bit. You know, like the Arma 2, the actual game, you have to go through an hour and a half of a tutorial to learn how to play the basics.
Yeah.
With DayZ, you can just jump into it. But if you do take the tutorials, you'll really understand the game and how to, you know, get the most out of your controls and such. But
Quinn, what branch did you do?
I went medic.
Okay.
So,
Where'd you go?
I haven't chose one yet.
a thing with DayZ or War Z is that you know how they were talking about Battlefield 3 physics?
No, ballistics.
Ballistics. Okay.
So like how the weapon system will work.
That is already not a good sign. That is
Why?
not a good start. Because part of DayZ, the reason it's so fun is because it's so difficult.
Yeah.
But it's so rewarding.
Well,
If
it
you're
could be
playing-
difficult. It could be difficult. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
judge because
but-
they haven't released a lot for it yet, so we'll see.
But
We'll
the
see how it
ballistics
is.
of Arma 2 are much more advanced than Battlefield 3 ballistics. And I really think that's not a very good start to kick off with.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway,
If they develop their own engine similar to Arma 2 but similar to Battlefield 3, good enough that players could just jump into it, but it's still a challenge and it's still really fun.
Yeah.
I think that's where you want to go with
Yeah.
that.
so we'll see how that goes.
Do you know when
Barely
it's going
say.
to be released?
I don't. I
Oh,
just
you
know that's
didn't
been
mention that.
announced.
Borderlands 2 is going to be released September 18th, 2012.
My brother's birthday,
Alright.
which I will not be celebrating because I'll be too busy playing Borderlands 2.
That's great to know.
That
sucks
is
for him.
That's good for you. Anyway,
What's so special about a 12th birthday?
we're
That's a
going
good point.
here. We're moving on here. Josh was very passionate about that, but we're gonna move on.
Oh, bounty board.
Skyrim. Some Skyrim news. Dawnguard was released like a month ago, or maybe a little bit more.
For
Only
Xbox.
for Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm getting
yes.
to. The PC
And PlayStation.
and or PS3 version has still not been.
We have heard
It
it's
hasn't
just
even been
dead.
announced. Like they said, like we're not even gonna talk about it.
We haven't heard anything about it, which
Yep.
is terrible.
No. They said what did they say? They said something that's like, we're not announcing it yet. We're not gonna talk about it because essentially they're just saying like, don't even worry about it right now.
So,
I think it's a little bit
shows how
ridiculous.
Much harder it is to develop for Xbox than it
It
is for the others.
seems like Skyrim. The Skyrim.
Wait,
community
what do you mean,
is-
Josh?
like PC and PS3. Right? It's much
Oh,
different than Xbox.
It is
Why
easier
wouldn't
to
they
code
release
for
it?
Xbox.
Huh?
It is easier to code for Xbox.
Yeah.
Well, it's the
Well,
easiest to code for
PS3
PC, I would
is
think.
is known for being
Yeah.
difficult to
yeah,
Yeah.
to develop for, and
But
so
Which actually interests me because
To port to.
PS3 is like has a lot more exclusives than
yeah,
Xbox.
it is interesting.
But
Even-
what doesn't make sense to me about the Dawnguard DLC is not only does it, as you said, Quinn, probably easier to code for it on PC. It seems like it has a bigger community on PC. Than
yeah,
Xbox.
it
shit.
does.
It's
It
wonder-
does.
we
What
actually
you playing?
shouldn't be here, guys. It's way too early in the game.
Yeah, I know.
Shit.
So, but the reason.
Get
the
covered,
reason-
guys.
Oh, I'm dead. So the reason I think might be annoying for PC is because you have to make it mod compatible.
Yes, yeah. That makes it. That's a great point.
Well,
That's
does it
why
have
it's
to?
hard.
I mean,
It doesn't have
Wait,
to
what'd
be-
you say, Josh?
well,
Because
I think it's the mod maker. I mean, mod compatible. I mean, anybody can. I'm not exactly. I don't know. I don't write mods. Obviously, I don't
Shit.
know how mods work, but I think,
Come revive
the
me,
code-
Josh.
The thing is, the code has to be able to be modified.
Josh, come revive me, bro.
Well,
So you have
that's.
to.
I mean,
you have to make
Josh.
a decent way to get to it. Tommy, you are dumb. You
That's not
have
the.
to
Well,
respond.
that's
That's-
not the developer's job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's also not that much work.
Yeah, that's true. But
I think it's just that I don't think it's any coding problem. I'm sure if they wanted it to be on PC, they could have it on PC right now.
Well,
I
PC,
think-
yeah.
I
PC
think
is
the
easier to
majority
code
of
for
it.
than
I think the
PS3.
majority of it is really just that Microsoft, I think, has a history of paying off
Yep.
developers
Yeah,
to
that's true.
release DLC.
We should
on
talk
their
I mean,
about-
developers.
Bethesda's, I would say, is still at fault, but
We should
yeah.
talk about Windows 8 and Gabe
Well,
Newell's
hey, that's
comment.
later. That's later.
Yeah.
Windows
um,
8. Oh, yeah, that's a good. That's,
No, but for now, I'm kind of upset because as you guys may know, I've played a shit ton of Morrowind. I've played so much Morrowind.
Also,
And-
Tommy's lying. He spent all that time watching for.
Okay. And I played a lot of Morrowind, and like, it's sad because it was originally for the PC, right? Morrowind was, and then they released it for the Xbox, which was also I had both versions, both were good. And then they made Oblivion, which was for PC also, and they started out on PC. All their games have been on PC. And it saddens me because their sales on PC were greater than their sales on Xbox.
And yet they
did not release Dawnguard.
first.
And I'm okay with like some exclusivity, but I mean it upsets me obviously, but it's not like a huge deal because it usually lasts for about a month. That's usually the duration of Microsoft exclusives.
Yeah.
But which I'm okay with waiting a month. It's not that bad. But it's over a month, still not talking at all.
Yeah, no news about it.
It's not.
So
It's
not
kind of
only that, but why give the exclusivity to Microsoft?
Because they pay more.
Oh, by the way, if you want to know more about game development companies, there's a good series on YouTube, published by Machinima. It's called "All Your History Are Belong to Us." And,
I haven't seen
yeah.
those.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So also, in the links we can post, or in the YouTube videos, if you're not very good with computers at all and you just want to play games, we'll put in a couple of links, taking you to some reviews on Borderlands, developers news, things like that. On Borderlands 2, on all these things. DayZ, WarZ, if you're interested about those,
You just
look
phased.
'em up.
God damn it, Josh! You just hurt me with that. You're a penis.
Tommy, you need to change the mission.
Yeah, why are we doing this mission? Oh, health.
How do I?
Thank you, Tommy's turret.
Tap.
I don't know. Oh hey, I can change it.
Tommy, you're dumb.
Let's go kill Scar.
Oh, and I'm out of ammo for my SMG.
Boom! Sniper shot.
Whoa!
Oh,
Oh, bastard, you stole my shield.
Hey, you got all the good weapons earlier, so shut up.
I sold every single one of them.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You are the biggest whore.
So,
Hey, I need money.
So Karson brought
future
something up
podcast.
earlier, which was Gabe Newell's comment.
Oh yeah, so we're
Windows
moving on from Skyrim to Valve. I have an outline, guys. Just let me
Valve and Windows 8.
let me do my outline. We're skipping ahead of some other stuff, but we'll just do it later. Anyway, Valve. Gabe Newell said, and I quote, "I think Windows 8 is a catastrophe for everyone in the PC space." What are your guys' thoughts on
Windows
this?
8.
It obviously affects us, and yeah, I agree with Josh.
He said a catastrophe for everyone, so that's
Microsoft and
Dude,
really Windows has a history of good and bad operating systems.
Yeah, it's on and off with them. It's a good, like they started off with good, and then they tried something new and it was bad, and then basically they improved on that and released it and it was good, and they just keep doing that over.
Such as XP being good, Vista being bad, Windows
And
7
then-
being good.
yeah.
Exactly. And now we're gonna get Windows 8, which is just anybody who buys Windows 8 is probably gonna regret it. And then
Well-
a year or two later they're gonna release Windows 8 Pro. Or
If they're
something.
Well-
if they're a serious gamer, then I think they would probably regret
apparently
Windows 8.
apparently the large thing with it is Xbox Live integration.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what I've heard, which I'm not excited for.
It's funny because
Yeah.
I don't have Xbox Live because Microsoft says
Or
full
Windows
dicks.
Windows Live integration. You
Yeah,
know,
Which is
whatever it
even
I am
worse.
Not buying that.
Windows Live is literally
I
the
am-
worst
Yeah.
gaming thing I've ever used in my entire
Gabe
life.
Newell
It
has-
is horrible.
Yeah, it actually is the worst.
It is-
If you have a Windows Live game,
Oh my god, it is the
It's-
worst.
The first
lo-
time is terrible. It's hard to even start it up.
I don't
and
even
it's-
I didn't even know what I was doing. It's
When-
horrible.
I tried skipping it, right? I didn't
yeah.
pay attention to it. I got pretty far in a game and I quit. And next time I loaded it up, it didn't save because it wasn't connected to Windows
Yep.
Live.
Yep, it's horrible.
Yep.
And I really think Windows is taking a
And-
dump here. Like they're just
yeah,
not.
What,
They're
I don't know
not.
what they're thinking, but basically, I think Gabe Newell said somewhere that, or I think they've started because they're so upset about it, and I think this is also just kind of a thing they wanted to do already anyway, and this is just more reason for them to do it. Is they wanted to oh shit, okay, so they wanted to port a lot of games on Steam over to Linux.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
they're
and
doing
that's-
that now partly because they just wanted to do it because it's something that has to get done, and
Yep.
also partly the reason now because Windows 8 looks like such a disaster for all PC gamers.
Also, here's the thing: if Gabe Newell says Windows 8 is a catastrophe, you can pretty goddamn well bet it's going to be a catastrophe.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He's kind of a prophet. For
Yeah.
PCs.
Didn't he also take part in
He
programming
did.
Windows?
Yeah, he worked on Windows.
Well, yeah, because
If somebody-
he used to work there.
Yeah, if somebody who works or who used to work for Windows and literally owns every, like, he is the god of PC gaming. If he says gaming, yes. If he says, oh, this operating system is going to be a catastrophe, you better hunker down and get ready for some shit because it's going to be terrible.
Well, yeah, I mean, he worded it in such a way that you're kind of worried about what's going to happen because Linux is an interesting operating system.
Yeah, Linux users, I'd like to say, are very, very kind.
They're
very
kind of
nice.
eccentric, I would
And they
agree.
very much appreciate programmers, as we can see from the Hundo
Yes.
bundle. They donate
bundle.
a lot more on average.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
than any other
interesting
system.
because Linux is free and open source.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you'd think
That's
they'd
really-
be
it's
just
You think it's a bunch of people who are just cheap, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Although I'll probably get now because it's free.
So we may have to
thanks,
start.
Guys.
I'm definitely not gonna get Windows 8 right off the bat.
I'm not gonna
I'm
get
not gonna
Windows
get
8,
Windows.
but I don't think I'm gonna get Linux either.
Well, because
I-
I'm not
here's
putting
what's
Windows
gonna
8 off
happen.
my radar, because
If-
I trust Gabe, but you know, I haven't
Yeah.
really heard a lot about it.
exactly.
And
Until
so
I hear more.
I'm gonna if you know all the reviewers say this is a great thing. I see videos of how great of a thing it is, and the only thing against it is Gabe. Then, you know, I'll probably pick that up. But if it actually sucks, then I probably won't.
I'll
Whereas
probably
with
win.
Windows
another
7,
thing is-
I pretty much just bought it right off the bat.
Oh
I
wait,
really
are
just-
you talking about Windows 8?
Yeah.
I'm not buying Windows 8 if it has Windows Live integration.
Oh yeah,
really
neither
don't-
mine. Neither mine.
Also, I'd like to point out that what Microsoft usually does is take the control of games away from developers
Yeah, that's
for their
what
own
they,
profit.
in that way, they remind me of Activision. I'm not
However,
gonna lie.
Valve is more kind to developers, such as you can see from the summer sale.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, they
Although-
put everything on sale pretty
Did
much.
you hear what Notch said about Steam?
What?
I did not.
He's kind of he's worried. Notch is another big PC guy, obviously. He
Yeah.
said that he's worried about Steam kind of taking over because he doesn't want to see Steam be the only place for people to buy games on
Yeah.
PC, which it kind of
it's-
is becoming if you think about
Yeah,
it.
well, it is a
Which
free
I'm-
market. And
Which I would be okay with, but they get like a huge profit from everything that is sold. And I mean, he's kind of a worthy leader.
Candidate,
Gabe is.
yeah.
He's kind of a worthy leader, but you know, absolute
it's
power
just
corrupts
free
absolute.
market. You've got to have regulations and stuff, you know.
Yep.
I had a dream
There could be
that
a
I had.
monopoly.
I had a dream that I had
I like
a
the shirt, by
drink.
the way.
I had a drink with Notch, and
Was
then
it awesome?
wait, and then,
What was the drink?
I don't remember, but it was some kind of alcohol during a Minecraft parade that happened. Like
That actually
there were like
sounds really fun.
There was like 15 or 20,000 people who all just like got together and had a giant Minecraft parade, and it was really good. And then I met Notch, and then Quinn.
Was this at the convention? The Minecraft convention?
No, it wasn't a convention. It was a parade. I got to parade with him, and then Quinn just streaked down the middle of the parade,
I can see this
That's
happening.
gotta be hot.
and that killed my dream. Every one of my dreams has something to do with someone I know streaking, and I never want to see it.
You know,
Ever.
I missed a lot of this conversation, but I came in right at the point where I was involved.
Okay, I'd like to say from earlier on Notch's comment is that I think you could say that Steam is already has a monopoly pretty much.
Almost.
Well,
on the
there
computer.
are other things that
Well,
sell
of
games.
course,
Yeah,
there's
there's
other
like-
things, but who?
But
okay,
no-
Origin is the
no.
next big thing that I can think about.
Um,
And-
Origin
No,
is
no,
not.
there's
next
GOG
big thing.
and stuff like that.
No, GOG.
Origin is
Yeah,
dead.
GOG is bigger than Origin.
I
I would
really
say.
hope Origin dies along with everybody at EA.
Oh God.
If you work for EA, I swear to God, I will find you and slaughter you during your sleep.
No, because I would like all my store
Yes.
for gaming on PC to be streamlined into Steam, because I think it's much easier, and it allows a lot more indie games to get out there. It allows
Yes. that's-
easier purchasing of games in general.
that's
But
what
I am worried
love.
about the monopoly that would happen.
And here's the thing: is Steam isn't monopolizing the market on purpose. They're just so badass that
No,
people
yeah,
buy
that's-
Well,
them.
I mean,
that's-
it is a business, and businesses
Of
make
course.
money.
But what it comes, I mean, Steam never went out and I don't know.
Well,
we
what I was
know
gonna say,
Valve.
what I was gonna say later is that it's pretty much the monopoly. You could say that, and
Yeah.
a lot of people will probably agree with that. And also, they haven't really, taken advantage of that.
No.
I don't see.
They don't.
I mean, I'm also not a
anything
developer
lower.
who's released
Yeah.
anything to them, so I don't know for sure, but I mean, they
They're
seem...
Also,
yeah.
with their games, with games that Valve makes, Portal 2, how that game's not that old, and it's only $20.
Yeah.
they
Oh
put
yeah,
on
and they
sale as
released
much as
Portal
they
for
can.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
I got Portal for free.
Yeah, as did I.
Yeah, the first
And-
Portal. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the whole summer sale. I mean, that was just deals everywhere. There were deals. There was flash deals. There was a community vote, which I loved because, the ones
Oh, yeah, that
that
was
the
really
awesome.
people
brought the
actually
community
wanted.
to.
And I thought that served a dual purpose because because I get to vote and choose what I want, right? And
Yeah.
and also, Valve gets to see what games people are interested in and what maybe
Yeah.
they want to put
Yeah, it
on
was
sale
definitely
later.
a good.
on.
I was happy they did that.
And okay? So EA and Origin, they don't
I
really
hope
like the
they
fact
will
that
burn in hell.
Valve puts so many things on sale. They say it's not a good business plan, right?
It is.
Well, of course it is.
It
a
really
good
is.
business plan, but EA obviously is in it for the money, as most companies are. But no, they're very
Valve
apparent
is
with it.
really. Valve is about gaming.
Can we just talk about EA for a second because I really don't like EA.
Yeah. Hey,
I know-
Let's
I
just
know-
have a circle jerk about how
I know
bad
it's
EA
really bad.
is.
I know, I'm not the first guy to say this, but
I feel bad for
I
buying Battlefield
really-
3.
That's why I didn't buy
actually feel
Battlefield
really
3.
bad.
Oh yeah, I didn't buy Battlefield 3 either.
Because
DayZ is
EA is
gonna-
full of giant cock-sucking
Okay,
penis
hey,
faces.
Josh, let's.
Dude.
Hey, first two Mass Effects were good. Just gonna put that
Okay,
out there.
it doesn't matter. The company itself, do you see how they are? Have you ever tried to contact an EA representative?
No, I have not.
Gabe answers you himself.
Yes.
Although Josh was upset at Gabe for a while.
Yeah, well, he stole my audio surf, but whatever. I mean, he does other things.
Okay, well you're the one who bought it. Just saying.
Okay, well, he stole my audio surf, whatever.
Okay,
So-
that's a story. Oh, there's Scar beating
can
up.
talk about that.
Hey guys,
Beating you.
help me. Hey,
I will
guys.
save you.
So,
Hey.
but what I was saying.
Oh god, I'm
about
getting
EA,
killed. Oh god, I gotta run.
Trying to
back.
contact EA is like trying to find like a uterus in a squid. It's impossible.
Okay,
Oh,
that
no,
was a
it's-
good metaphor.
No, have you ever tried to do it?
No. Have
No.
you?
It's not possible.
What the fuck?
I'm not,
Oh, you have, haven't you?
I'm not even gonna go into this, but
But you are.
I'm telling you right now, trying to find a nasal cavity in a dead person is really hard to do.
Oh yeah, because you
But
did
it sounds
cadavers,
like
huh?
an
Oh,
easy-
hey guys, I ran out of ammo, so if
You could
anyone
just
finds
look up
sniper
their
bullets, don't
nose,
take them.
right? And find the nasal cavity? No. No.
Okay, get to the point.
I feel like a nasal cavity wouldn't be that hard to find. Don't you just
No,
go to the
yeah,
nose?
yeah, but it is. So, which is the same thing as EA. It's like, oh, well, I can just call them or contact them on email, right? And I'll get a reply. Nope. I think I'm just gonna ignore you for like, probably 6 months, and then reply with some bullshit response, just like, yeah, all right, sounds good.
Yeah, I
Yep.
tried contacting DayZ. I tried contacting DayZ just to talk to them, and
luck.
I was sent an email that DayZ was busy and they weren't able to contact me. And
Busy.
and then I should wait.
With
I should
what?
wait to get a reply.
Making
Exactly,
money?
What? And then-
Battlefield 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which has
obviously, because
already
that
been
game-
announced.
Well, Battlefield 4, I wouldn't doubt is going to be made on the same engine as Battlefield 3, which
Yep.
means
Why
Battlefield
can't
3 is gonna
Half-Life
die.
3
Or
be
Battlefield,
announced?
the Battlefield franchise is going to die.
Which
whole-
one do you
the
guys
whole
like?
Thing is just going to shit.
I
EA or
really
Activision?
hope Battlefield 3 gets replaced with ARM 2.
I remember
That
when I
would be
respected Battlefield 3, and I was like, I hope Battlefield 3 replaces Call of Duty.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
I thought,
same.
I thought DICE was more of an honest company.
No,
but-
DICE is an honest company.
Oh well, yeah, EA. EA. pretty
Well,
much
yeah,
ruined them.
EA is a terrible.
EA
I
is the
mean-
publisher,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and they
they're
just
the
fuck
like,
every company over they can.
they've been shown to actually legitimately lie to the developers they pick up. They've
They're just not
They-
good in general, I think would
they
be a good way to
what they do
describe
time
them.
and time again is they pick up these companies and they put them on a contract or whatever, and what they do is they just make them work more, like they force them to pump out games faster than they can and they just keep making like until the point
The
where their games
really
are bad.
subpar and shitty games.
Hey
I'd
guys,
like to say-
I have a question for everyone really
And then
fast.
their games don't sell because the games are shit because they force them to pump out
It's
games
just a
and then they fire them.
downward spiral.
Hey guys, where's TK Baja's leg?
I don't even know.
I think it's glitched in the ground.
Awesome. So,
Can you help me with this, little cats?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's glitched into the ground.
I really
wow.
I have a big problem with EA and their games.
So that's cool. We're switching quests because that one is impossible.
Alright,
I'll
sounds
just
good.
come back later.
So, yeah.
Scumbag TK Baja.
Alright, well, we went totally off topic. compared to
Anyway,
Windows 8, but
so
whatever.
That's fine.
I hope Windows 8 doesn't suck dick. Probably will.
It
Well,
will.
it's gonna suck dick. Tom.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't. Probably will.
that's
End of
Microsoft.
discussion. Okay, so moving on. Have you guys heard of Slender?
I have.
I have played it.
This game that has come out.
I have
Christ.
watched gameplay of it.
I have watched gameplay also. I have not.
Oh,
I've
Rooster
watched
Teeth.
gameplay and I have played the game. I only managed to grab one note. I never saw Slenderman. I grabbed the note and I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this. I can't do this.
Were you too scared, or were you just like,
Oh, yeah.
I gotta go
Have
to
you,
bed?
have you guys seen the Rooster Teeth video of Gavin and?
I have not. But I've
It
heard
is
it's good.
hilarious. One of them is controlling the keyboard and one is controlling the mouse.
Oh, that's a terrible idea. Why would you do that?
I did that. I did that as a child with Halo 1. I played Halo 1 on the PC, and I did that. And you know where I stopped? I stopped. I don't know why you just killed that because I could have finished it off. Anyway, I stopped at the part. You guys, I don't know if you played Halo 1. You know the flood level? You know the one?
Oh,
Oh yeah, dude,
Yeah.
that is
Scared
scary
me
as hell.
So much.
Oh,
Every
yeah,
time.
I couldn't finish it. We couldn't finish it. We didn't know where to go. We were trapped in that friggin' building.
Yeah, that is a scary level.
Every time that scares me. God. Even now, it's like, oh god, oh, I know where they are. They're those leeches.
And then there's like that part where you pick up his helmet and you see the video cam.
That was
Oh.
so. That was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
I was
dude,
not-
that is
I was
frightening.
not-
That was well done by, oh god, by
Speaking of
Bungie.
which, actually, we should comment. After. I mean, I'd like to talk about Halo Reach and Halo 4.
I really would as well, actually. Halo,
Halo in
4 is
general.
coming out and just, you know, I think
Oh
it's
yeah, yeah, we'll
actually
talk about that.
this
We'll talk
fall.
about that. Don't worry, don't worry. I got an outline, guys. Come on. You
Oh,
gotta
thanks
trust
for
me.
sharing.
Slender.
You gotta trust me. God damn, I
Slender.
needed that health.
Alright, so Slender.
Josh,
Slender
I
in a
fucking
few
hate
ways reminded me of, like, Amnesia. I am sorry, I can't play that game for more than a half hour. Quinn can vouch for that.
I can't even play it.
I played it.
Have you played the custom
it for
stories?
a
Those
long
are the
period of
best.
time.
Yeah, we only played custom stories. I
Oh yeah,
played some of
custom
the
stories are
campaign.
great.
That's worse because
By the way-
they're trying to make you shit yourself.
By the way, cockatooHQ has Amnesia videos. Just saying.
Okay,
Yeah.
we don't need your fucking plugs.
Lol.
Thank you.
Well, this is
Fuck
on
you and your
cockatooHQ
plug,
anyway, so it's like, okay. That's my sponsor. No, but yeah,
This
Amnesia scary
podcast
shit.
is brought to
Slender,
you
I
by
haven't played yet, but it looks scary.
Go fuck yourself.
That's a really good joke, but I'm not accepting.
Badass gag, run!
Tommy, did you just take that shotgun, you asshole?
Yeah. Oops.
I use shotguns.
I have 2. Oops.
Get the fuck out of this.
Oh!
Okay, so maybe we should continue.
Oh yeah,
on.
anyway, sorry, I was switching guns. So anyway, what I was gonna say about Slender, I haven't played it yet, but a new version has been announced that is on the Half-Life Source engine.
Wow.
So that,
would be
oh
killer.
shit, that guy's owning us, Badass Skag. I thought you were joking, Josh, that his name was Badass Skag, but obviously not.
I'm alive, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Oh.
whoa, whoa.
Hey, someone,
God
can
damn
someone
it.
heal me, or is that?
Yeah, don't give a spitter.
Because I'm being attacked right now. I'm gonna die, and I don't want to. Yeah.
Okay, I'm alive.
Thank you for healing. Anyway,
oh.
it's been announced on the Half-Life Source engine. Shit. Multiplayer also.
Oh, no! Abandoned. Okay, goodbye.
Abandoned thread.
Abandoned the road.
I just see you running away, Josh. Grenade time.
That's
So
the most useful thing of Phase 1.
it's been announced on Half-Life Source engine. Multiplayer has also been announced. I'm kind of excited for that. Playing multiplayer sounds pretty fun. I don't know. They
Oh
could-
yeah, like one person's a Slenderman.
That would be awesome. But I think it's just multiple people versus the Slenderman. But it would be sweet to have that.
Somebody will make a mod or some plugin or something.
So anyway, that sounds pretty cool.
Is it Day Slenderman? Is that it? Like that would be the mod.
It was.
Well, I get
Hey
the
Karson, can you just go die for a little? Thanks.
You find a helicopter and you have to fly away, or kill them on the blades or something. Someone has to do something about it. They can't just keep running.
Awesome.
Alright, so why don't we talk about what Slender is as a game?
Well, okay, so Slender. Okay, if you haven't.
Well,
heard
Slenderman is what it's based off of. Yeah.
Oh,
Quinn, would you like to elaborate?
Is people like to say he's fictional. He's a fictional character.
I can vouch that he's real, guys. Trust me, he was in my chimney.
And his thing is he goes around, and he takes small children. He's a very tall, lanky man.
Without a face. Yeah.
He's got no face, but he's super tall.
He wears a
he's
suit.
Skinny. If you've ever played Minecraft and you've heard of Enderman are a play on
It's similar to a Slenderman.
Like
I was
the whole
actually
Enderman
thinking
thing was a joke on Slenderman.
It's a Russian folklore, I believe.
Yeah, I was thinking of a spy from TF2, except much thinner.
And taller, and without a face.
Yeah,
so.
no, I don't think you're
Slenderman.
right.
And
Slenderman
steals little
is
children,
really tall.
so good one,
Slenderman
Josh.
is very, very tall.
Yeah, Slenderman is.
There are a lot of creepy pictures of Slenderman on Google, by the way.
You can look him up.
There's like a whole YouTube series.
But basically, the idea is he goes around and he takes children, and
he's
rapes them.
He eats
So far,
them.
just the same as my neighbor.
He
Yep.
eats
Without
them.
the eating part.
Hey, can you guys come help me out, maybe?
Hey, Josh.
I'm fighting a badass skag by myself, so you can help me out.
Oh, I stole everything in this chest.
Oh, badass skag! Oh god, run. I am by myself fighting him.
Goodbye.
Brandon dead.
And a spitter. Oh
So,
god, he's coming! He has blue eyes! Run for your lives!
Oh,
Josh. Oh shit, he's coming for me. Oh god. Oh god, just keep running.
Oh, damn
Did we
it.
talk about? Has anybody
Oh, God.
played? Has anyone actually played the Slender game?
I have.
I
I
haven't.
have not.
Okay, so let's
just
talk
seen
about the
videos.
Slender game.
Run, Josh, run for your life. Everyone just
really,
run.
dude? I thought you just stand it. Oh,
Everyone just run. As far as you can.
I'm out of ammo, by the way, completely.
oh, great.
Oh, wait.
So there I go,
Okay,
all
Josh,
the way
continue.
back to the start.
LOL! That is funny.
fine.
That is lols. So, any hoozles, Slender is happening. Just thought you guys should know.
I don't know. Okay. When I was trying to find that game, I had the hardest time trying to every time we go to a site that they had
Yeah,
it.
it would be a
and they
download
didn't.
canceled. Yep.
Huh.
So, I also want to go into a little bit because I know who developed the game. Their name is Jigman. He's developed a few Flash games. You know, my little brother plays Platform Racing 2. It's not a very good game, but he developed it and it was a Flash game. I played it like 4
Well,
years ago. or
he
whatever.
made that game? That Ben
Yeah.
showed me? Oh.
Yeah,
huh.
Jigman made Platform Racing 2 and a number of other
Interesting.
games. You can check him out. We'll make a link to one or two of his games in the description or his page. I think he has a page.
Hey, thanks for making promises you can't keep.
I can keep them.
Actually, I have to upload the video, so.
No, because I have been recording this whole time. No, I'll just because listen.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it.
I know where your house is, and I can bound you up and gag you.
Can you?
I will do it.
I don't know if you can, though. I don't know if you have the
You'll be
physical
asleep.
strength to do it.
You will be defenseless. You
Oh,
really?
we'll see. Badass skag, you are
You
mine.
really think I don't know how to make horror?
No! Badass skag! No! No! God dang it.
Who
My
killed it?
expertise.
I killed it.
I could have killed it and then I wouldn't have to fucking respawn, you asshole.
Oh.
Well, but then I died, so I needed it as a second wind.
No, I needed a second.
No, I needed a second wind.
Okay.
Anyway.
I need all of your money.
So, so listen. So, poop happened, link in the description. Next thing we're talking about, I have a question for you guys about Eve. I don't know if you're familiar with this game. It's an
I'm
MMO.
familiar with...
MMO based in. I'm just gonna provide a brief description. MMO
go
based
ahead.
in space. Tons of people play it.
I cannot vouch for this because Tommy's a liar.
Okay. It's like like the developers have essentially not controlled anything about the game whatsoever.
This is where I leave. Goodbye.
Yeah. Oh god, please help me. No, don't kill the adult skag. Let me kill him. Oh no, I'm out of ammo. Oh god, no, fucker, lolcats. No, lolcats, you fucked
Well
me.
known fact,
Lolcats, you fucked me. You killed him. I could have killed that guy.
Yeah, I also need a second one, Tommy.
You son of a bitch.
Do you guys?
Yeah.
wanna
Now I
really
feel like
How does
Quinn.
it feel, Tommy?
Now I
does
feel
it
like Quinn, and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't
So,
feel good.
Tommy,
So-
I have a question to ask you.
So Eve,
Okay.
there was a thing where. Oh, you have a question.
Okay.
What is it? Sorry.
I was gonna ask, in later podcasts, are we still going to be playing this game or other games?
Probably other games. I don't know. Just whatevs, if you like.
Okay.
Oh, but now I can refill ammo. So in Eve, there was a thing that happened. There's a lot of shit that happens in Eve. I'll just put it like that right now.
It's pretty much real life economy, according to you.
Yes, it is. Like there was a user who made a banking system, because the developers didn't make a banking system because they just wanted to be free reign for players. So it was essentially like the go-to banking system that everyone used, and it was just some guy who made it, right? And he like hired employees and stuff to like work for him as bankers. And it was like this huge thing that everyone used, right? Which I think is pretty cool because it's just, they're all putting trust in this guy. And then one day he just like was like, you know what? I don't even want to play this game anymore. So he just took everyone's money, went to a planet in the middle of the universe. So he was by far the richest person, right? Screwed everyone in the game over in an MMO, right? Just goes to the middle planet of the entire universe and just buys the best ships and defenses you can possibly have and just chills out in the middle, right? And so
Yeah.
everyone is like super super mad and just goes to fight him and just gets raped. Just everyone is owned, right? And so everyone is like, oh god, we're just getting fucked. We need to make a plan. So everyone who was robbed from, right? They all just get in the beginner ship, which is free and it's 6 balls, and they all just make one big fleet and just attack him at once. And so there's no possible way they can win, but they are able to manage to take out one of his capital ships, and then they all die, and then they all regroup, go back the next day, kill another capital ship, and then all die, and then regroup, go back another day, kill the capital ships, and then die, right? And eventually they're able to take out his entire fleet just by doing that. Just by going back each day as all
That
beginner
is
ships.
fantastic.
Yeah, and
That is so great.
there's just so many stories like that in that game, right? Like there was another story of like a bunch of traders who just took advantage of the economy for themselves, like a kind of like a little bit of a bug, but not really, like a weird pricing error that people made. And so they made a ton of money, and that's the only time I believe developers ever stepped in to stop something. So I was just wondering what your guys' opinion was on, like, because there are totally monopolies in that game, right? And noobs just get screwed over. Just people get screwed over in general. So what are your opinions on, like, how much developers should interfere with MMOs? Like, do you think everything should be controlled by developers? Like, the economy, the shops, all that
often
shit?
that's how it
Or, because
goes.
in EVE, nothing is controlled by developers. Like, it's all players. All the shops.
Yeah.
Well,
Our
I don't
player
have much of an
shops.
opinion because I don't play in them.
No, I'm just saying in general, like, which would you prefer?
Yeah, I've played
Yeah, I guess you haven't played
so
very
many MMOs.
I prefer small government.
Oh, okay.
No, I've played like, I don't even know. I've played countless MMOs. That was just, my whole childhood was all just MMOs. Whatever I could find, free MMOs. I did not like World of Warcraft, but like
Biggest
I actually,
MMO of all time.
I know, no, and get this, I played RuneScape.
Yeah, you're a fucker.
Yeah.
But here, listen, because of that, I was, 7? My account got hacked 3 times.
Oh.
And I was like, you know what? Fuck all of you. And I just started, I learned
Tommy,
how to-
what the hell?
What? Oh.
What is this? Tom?
and
Why
I
would you
learned,
do that and not just go sell it like I'm about to?
Because I'm lazy.
I learned how to scam people, like, really easily, and I became a millionaire in that game. And it was awesome.
But what? So you like not a lot of control, like Eve?
So,
Because you can
what I
you
think-
can own a court. Literally, it's there's a tab for owning a corporation.
Yeah, it's all free market. There's no restrictions.
Yep,
at all.
completely.
People can totally fuck over half the game by.
And people do.
Yeah.
Like that banker, and it's awesome.
You know Team Fortress 2?
I think it's awesome.
You know Team Fortress 2?
Yep.
Strange festive weapons, they used to go for, a refined, which is the equivalent to 50 cents.
Yep.
Now they're worth $25. Because one guy, literally, he bought, he just you know what? Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. He bought, all of them, and just held on to them. Nobody had them. One guy had, 400 or something ridiculous. Just separate accounts, whatever. Just for storage. So he had all these guns that literally multiplied by 1,500 times the price. You know what kind of profit you make?
Yeah.
Some imaginary one.
Oh no, not in that game. But what I'm saying is, I think there should be, there should
make
be
real
a point.
money.
There should be a point where developers stop.
Yeah. You
Because
think so?
Because
The game
players
starts
have
to
figure this
game
out
starts
for
to get
themselves.
real, right?
Yeah, guys. Okay, no,
People actually start investing themselves.
Shit just
in
got
it.
real. Well, no, because
Yeah.
you make real money off of Team Fortress 2 and Eve.
Yeah.
You can make real money, which is interesting because Eve is a monthly subscription, but some people are very wealthy and actually earn money and pay back their subscription. So it's free and they get money.
on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Eve is it seems, Diablo 3, they had a similar economy. It was very free market. They had an option to pay with cash. I mean, it's just, I think there should be a point, up to a certain point, most MMOs I've played, it's developers don't interfere with auction houses, but they have, these NPC-owned
Josh,
shops.
hold up. Josh, you're going to die if you go in there alone.
I know. They have these NPC-owned shops where they'll have people, okay, here, this is 50 gold, a set price, unlimited stock.
Yeah.
But then they'll have an auction house where here's the only item in the game, I decide the price. And
Yeah,
I
see, in
think
Eve, literally every
Everything's-
shop is player controlled, which I
everything.
don't know.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't know about what you guys think, but
Are
I
you
think
actually sure about that?
I
Yeah,
am.
No,
I'm positive.
he's right.
And I think it's
Because I played that game a little bit, and I went to go shopping, and I didn't. Well, my brother did, and I watched him, and I didn't realize that he was buying from actual players and not from.
he's
from
I mean, you've gotta.
from what I've looked at online and from what because I played the game for the 30-day free trial, or whatever. It's all player controlled, and if it's not, I guarantee you that all the stuff you're actually gonna buy is because I've heard countless stories about
Shake your ass.
how many traders
Give
there
it
are
to me.
and shit like that.
Mhm.
I think I kind of like that. I think it's pretty cool.
Okay.
There are just so many cool stories of Eve
Yeah. Just
communities
rebellions and.
coming together to fight something like I don't know. There's just tons of stories I could tell you that would probably be boring after a while. But like Reddit formed an army to fight because they were bored and just went into another a corporation sector and just started there was a bunch of small businesses, right, that were renting space from a larger corporation. So they were in a galaxy. So they were paying a larger corporation to hang out in their God damn it, Josh.
And
in their place, right? Which I think is cool, first of all. And then
Players
shit, I have 15 health. And then some guys just came down and started fucking up all the people who were renting out that space, and they just started owning them and taking all their stuff. And so the people who were renting out their space were like, "Hey, larger corporation, we pay you to protect us, help us." And so they came down to fight, and then the Reddit brigade, who are friends with the guys who were fucking up the other people, came down, and their friends came down, and now it is the largest war in the history of Eve, and there's just everyone is in this one galaxy just fighting, and it's awesome.
So I think I really do like the player-based model. I don't think that should be a universally run MMO, an MMO structure that all games should be 100% free market. Because look at the amount of time you have to invest in Eve.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really...
Shit.
an incredibly large amount of time.
Don't you have to invest a lot of time into DayZ?
Yes, you have to. Those
Well,
kinds of
you can
games-
stop. I mean, no, not. It's not. It's not an. I wouldn't say it's the same type of game.
Well, no, we're not talking about that, but no, yeah, it's a different thing. With DayZ, you invest a lot of time into the game to get to a certain point. With Eve, you invest a lot of time to make money.
Yeah.
Those are two different things.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's really, I don't know.
Because
it's-
DayZ isn't monthly.
Yeah, that too.
Quinn, what's your opinion on the free market versus controlled?
I have to agree with Josh. I think sometimes it's a good idea, sometimes it's a, you know.
Do you guys think it depends on the game, or do you just think in general it shouldn't be like that?
I don't know. I think it depends on how the developer sets up the game.
Yeah, I think a lot of it depends on how, like,
No, I agree.
What other parts of the game are free market and aren't, you know? Because maybe one developer wants to make their economy free market, but
My gun does
nothing
55
else.
damage. Just saying.
Okay. So what else? So
Guild Wars
anything
2.
else?
Guild Wars 2.
Anything
Shut
else
up,
we
shut
can say
up.
About Eve
Old,
before
old.
We move on.
Okay, so Starbound. Have you guys heard of this game?
No.
No.
I
I
mean,
have not.
It is just glimmering on the horizons of the internets right now. Not a lot of people know about it. I kind of just happened upon it, honestly. It is the next. Essentially, it's by the people who created Terraria, which was a fun game in my opinion. Josh, come help us take down Bonehead. And
I had 400 hours into Terraria.
yeah,
from
it's
back
very
in
fun. So it's the next game by them.
We should definitely play that
Almost
sometime.
identical graphic style, right? Very similar. 2D.
I don't have a problem with that.
That which I like that graphic style personally.
Yeah.
Especially for that type of game.
Is it that kind of game?
It is, but the difference is that you start off in like a space station, or you start off on a spacecraft that crash lands, and you into a space station. So you hang out there, right? And you essentially try to build up your space station and make it better and bigger, and unlocking parts of it while going out and colonizing other worlds. And you can make one of the worlds your home world, and you can terraform it. And
The badassery.
No,
of this
just
game.
listen. Affect everything that's gonna happen, like on that world and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. I think it's cool that it's also set in space, just right off the bat. I think that's awesome. You can get like mechs and stuff now, so there's like vehicles that you can have. There are guns. I mean, the weapon system is much. It looks like it's much larger from what I've seen. There's not a lot about it yet. But from what I've seen so far, it looks pretty
Josh,
flippin' amazing.
Yes.
Oh.
You guys could have saved me.
Yeah.
What? I didn't even know
I
you were
was
dead.
dying.
Okay.
I'm
So,
down.
is there any news on when this will come out?
There isn't. There is not. It looks like it's gonna
Alright.
be a while. But they have released some screenshots. Looks pretty freaking sick, if I do say so myself.
Well, does anybody know how long it took for them to make Terraria?
Nope.
Not too
I
long. It was on. Remember, it was on a graph maker.
Well, it's
Oh,
only
well.
it's only like 16. It's not very
Well, not really,
large.
Josh. It's not exactly like that.
Well, yeah, but
It's
you
not
know, it's
large memory
Microsoft
space, though.
NXL or whatever.
Like,
But this game looks
Next
much
round.
larger than Terraria,
Yeah.
and it's cool. It's also cool because say you discover a planet and you see, it'll tell you the coordinates. You can send those coordinates to your friends, and they can go to those coordinates, and it'll be the same exact planet, but in single player. Which I think is kind of cool.
Wait, so it's not a randomly generated world?
No, it is. It is. But it's like, you know how there's like seeds for Minecraft?
Yeah.
It's like that, but
Oh,
coordinates.
so the coordinates are basically the seed.
Yeah, essentially. Which I think is
Okay.
a cool
So it's
cool
not like
idea.
you already have a game going and then you can just go to coordinates.
No, I mean, you can travel back to whatever planet you want. At any time.
So I'm
But
confused. Like so you start and it's gonna be the exact same world for everybody, but just
no,
starting location
no,
is different.
it's randomly generated.
So okay.
It's
so
essentially a
before
Minecraft
you-
seed,
before
but
you
the
even
space
start the
station,
game-
but then you build out your space station and then you can go to other planets. So you can visit infinite planets, and they're all different. Some are desert
I like
planets,
this game.
some are completely underwater planets, and then
Wait,
there's
hold on,
different
is this a
races you
multiplayer
can
game or
play.
no?
There's also
Yes.
different races you can play.
Yes.
I believe so.
This
right?
is better. If this isn't a multiplayer game, I'm gonna kill.
No, it is, and I would assume it is. I haven't seen anything yet, so don't quote me on that. But you can also play different races. which I think is cool. So right now, the first race they've come out with, obviously they've, human or whatever, but they came out with a new race that's called, what is it? I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a bird type, it's like an avian race.
Oh, that's badass.
It has its
You should
wings.
definitely put something in the links.
Yeah,
the
it
description
is.
here.
It looks
we will
sick. They use like primitive weapons combined with advanced technology they got from another race.
Well,
and they have temples set up
just
all over the
come
universe.
Because that is so hot.
They have temples set up all over the universe that you can like randomly find on worlds that they visited, and you can be one. So it looks pretty sick. And a bunch of people were
that is so awesome.
a bunch of people were requesting a race that is completely underwater.
That'd be cool.
So hopefully they do that. It looks pretty awesome.
So Tommy, you brought up how it was how Terraria was 16 megabytes.
Yep.
So couldn't have taken that long to make Terraria, but this sounds like a lot bigger of a game.
Yeah, definitely. It's still randomly generated though, so it's not gonna be, huge, obviously. But yeah, it's gonna be definitely a lot bigger.
Probably nothing over a gig, right?
Lol. But yeah.
Look with that art style, doesn't take that much space. Because usually
it's not gonna be huge.
I could imagine it's usually the graphics that would take up the most space in a game, if not like.
You
the
bastards
engine.
of a car!
Yep.
I
So
just
I'm
like to
excited.
bring up real quick the fact that Max Payne 3, for PC is 30 gigabytes.
Yeah, that is ridiculous.
Yes, it is extremely large. My hard drive feels sorry. So,
I would imagine.
Why is it so big?
they say that it's a lot higher resolution graphics, but I can't imagine 30 gigs worth.
Yeah.
Or it's not all graphics, but the engines in that game are very cool.
Oh, look where we are.
There's a lot of slow-mo
Oops.
effects and with the bullet time and falling bullets and stuff.
Oh my god. Sorry, we're having
I really want to get some coverage on Guild Wars 2. Can I do that?
Well, I don't know what it is.
No.
I know
can't.
what it is. I don't know anything about it. I don't
Oh
know.
my!
You
Can
can't,
I-
Josh.
can I-
Nope.
I don't
Old
think we
old
I don't
news.
think we should talk about it.
Josh, old news. Oh, we're going in,
Josh,
Karson.
you're the only one who knows anything about
Karson,
it.
Yeah,
going
so
in.
let me tell you about it. Tommy was the only one who knew anything about
It's old
Eve.
news. It's old,
Old news.
It is.
Josh
Oh,
sucks.
okay. All right.
It's over a month old. Shut up.
Then how do you not know anything about it?
Because they haven't played it. Anyway, wait, what
You don't
else
have
were-
to
What
play
else
it.
were we gonna talk about?
Josh,
I
what it
hate
comes down
everyone.
to is that nobody cares.
Does anyone have anything else to talk about before I move on? Besides
About what?
About other news before I move on, because I'm not gonna move on with news. I'm gonna move on with other.
Oh, other news. Halo Reach.
Oh yeah. So
Or Halo
what are you
4.
talking about?
Halo 4 and Halo Reach.
Okay.
I'd like to talk about that.
Go ahead.
So, honestly, I don't know. I don't know how other people feel about this. I felt like Halo Reach was probably one of the more.
Terrible.
It was the worst Halo game, let's exclude Halo ODST. Because
Yeah. That was just an expansion, right?
I'm gonna come pick you up, Karson.
What? Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Halo 3,
Which is
I would say Halo 3 is the best one.
I would agree.
A lot of people disagree with that. A lot of people think that Halo 2 is the best one. I don't
Here,
know about
Karson.
that.
I
prefer-
I
The
think
thing
Halo
with
3.
Halo 3 is the Forge. Now,
Yeah,
Halo,
yeah,
no,
customization.
Halo Reach,
Here, Karson.
even though they added a lot more tools for Forge and Halo Reach, I feel like Halo 3 and the creativity it took.
Oh
'cause,
yeah,
the lack
definitely.
of tools.
I felt
it-
like Halo 3 had a way better Forge community than Halo Reach will ever
By
have.
far.
Yeah.
Because
And-
I could just go download maps and play 'em. And it's
Yeah.
weird because Halo Reach like streamlined everything, and it like in theory it made it look so much better, but it just wasn't. Like because they
Yeah.
just
Well,
announced all
I
these
think-
new features, and I was like, wow, this is gonna be a lot easier to use, but it really
there-
wasn't.
And I mean, there are a lot of great maps on Halo Reach, and arguably there's a lot of better maps than Halo 3, but I feel like Halo 3
It doesn't.
was just...
You don't have to feel because the abilities that they added in. And
Yeah,
those,
that's where I was
mean,
gonna,
Wait, what
I
are
was gonna
we
touch on
doing?
that. So
It's not
Halo
Halo.
3, no armor
Oh,
abilities,
shit.
right?
Oh god,
No other
I'm about
Halo
to die.
game we had no armor abilities, and then we have Halo Reach with these armor abilities, which doesn't even actually follow the storyline of the Halo books, which I think they were trying to go for.
So you think that's what fucked it up?
I think that's part of it.
But that's not the thing though, because that's not. I don't know. Basically, the
There
armor
was-
abilities. There was too many things about Halo Reach, like the fall damage and the armor abilities, for example, that messed it up and changed the whole feel of the game.
Just the way Halo Reach was formed and
The way it
game.
played was a lot different.
Yep, I agree.
It was not as fun as Halo. It was not. It didn't feel like a Halo game when it came down to it. Weapon bloom, that was never in Halo. None of that stuff
Yeah,
was
like
ever there before.
what I was gonna say about Forge is that's what made the multiplayer great.
We are all dead.
There was like infinite, replayability. Because one map that I really remember, I don't remember what it was called, but I remember that we played it a lot. Where you'd get on the mongooses and you'd have to go around in the circles while there was someone in the middle trying to snipe you.
Oh yeah.
I love that game. I know
Yes.
what it is. Mongoose Racer, Duck Hunt was the
Yeah.
That was also really fun.
Duck Hunt was
Duck
very
Hunt
fun.
was the one where there was one. It was similar to the Mongoose one, but Duck Hunt was where there was an obstacle course, and that
That
was
you
fun
had to get
because
through
you
while
could set
getting
up your own
sniped at.
obstacle courses.
So I'm gonna say the best Halo 3 map, Ghostbusters.
That
No.
was
That
Ghostbusters
and
was
It was
kid.
fun, but I don't think Ghostbusters was the best.
Okay. Anyway, this is kind of I wanted to say a little thing about this. So the thing with Halo Reach that really, the thing with Halo 4 that really depresses me is it feels like they're catering to COD fans.
Yes.
It
I
really does.
agree.
They're all
How
the
would
gun
why would
sounds.
you
Perks,
I
right?
mean how do you like
They
what do you
have
mean?
the whole loadouts. There's loadouts now.
Yep.
Okay. So you go into the game with a specified loadout. That's never been done before, right? And you've got the thing where when you get a kill, it says like, oh, 100 points or whatever, right?
Yep.
That's never happened before. It's always just been like, you get a kill, right? There's just a lot wrong. There's all the new gun sounds that are trying to make it more realistic.
Yep.
And it ruined Master Chief as a character.
Oh
Master Chief
shit,
was
sorry.
Master Chief was always about like being a badass and not saying anything and just doing what has to be done.
Why
And in the gameplay that I saw from E3, he was all like, "Oh, look at me talk every 5 seconds because my voice is badass and that's what makes me badass." And no, it's not. His voice isn't what made him badass. What made him badass is that he only said things that were needed to be said, and he didn't he didn't say things that were badass. He wasn't like, "I'm gonna go kill everyone," right? He didn't say shit like that.
Well,
I'm gonna
I
go
like-
kill
I like to bring
everyone.
up In Halo 2, with when he brings the bomb to that ship,
What? Oh, yeah.
he said something badass there. I don't
Yeah,
know
he was
what
like,
it
"I'm gonna give them." He's like, I don't remember what he said, right?
He
But
was a
it
badass in general.
right?
Oh,
but
let me clarify here. We've all beaten Halo 3, correct?
Of
yeah,
course.
well, of course.
And you watched after the credits, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
set themselves up for another game, and
Well,
now
of
they're
course they
ruining it.
I wouldn't say that.
Dude,
I think, but you could say that about a lot of things. Like, you could say that about like the endings of books that are cliffhangers.
You
right?
could say that to like Lost.
Yeah,
Nobody like it's hard to understand kind of what happened in the end.
it's a cliffhanger, and it's either like you could make another thing out of it, or you could just leave it and leave it as interpreted. Like you
Yeah.
can just have people interpret.
Just
interpret
because something doesn't have all of the questions answered when it ends doesn't mean that it should be another one.
yeah, that's true. But
I
think
I kind of see where Josh is coming from though. Like it was kind of a setup, right? Like
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, well, what can they do with this? This feels more like an ending.
And obviously they didn't make Bungie didn't make a Halo 4.
yeah,
Well,
if this was
but
Bungie
did
making
make
Halo 4, things would be much different.
So, I'm really disappointed overall with what I've seen from 343 so far.
Yeah. I wouldn't feel right playing the game knowing that's not made by Bungie.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I might buy it. I'm not gonna buy the Legendary Edition like I did with Halo 3 or Halo Reach. It's just not something I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I feel
keep an open mind.
343 was made by Bungie, right?
It was, and it was made as a marketing department, but I guess it changed.
I would feel like I was supporting people who backstabbed their creators.
Yeah.
Well, that's not how it is.
I don't think they I think Bungie was just tired. Well, because Bungie is making a new universe.
Oh,
so
and
I don't
here's
think.
Here's the thing. Another thing. Bungie getting picked up by Activision.
Oh God.
Nope.
Oh no. Why would you
That's
close
just-
that
Wait,
door?
did that happen?
That
Yes.
happened shortly after
We're
Halo
done.
Reach.
It did.
Bungie's,
It did.
Bungie's dead.
Well, wasn't it
Yeah.
just giving Activision publishing rights?
It
Not-
doesn't matter.
Well, that's the same thing.
Once you commit anything to Activision, it's like
Or
selling
EA.
your soul. Yeah.
To
or
the
EA.
devil is what it is.
No,
right there.
No, I would rather sell my soul to the devil than I would sell.
Oh
games to EA.
god.
Well, because they lie to you. Like, they just go out
Yeah,
and
the
flat
devil's
out
just
say
like-
lies, and then they
devil's
just
just
The
like
devil
back
at
and
least
turn around.
follows up on his promises.
Shotgun Quinn.
Yeah, the devil's just like, hey, you're gonna burn with me in hell. Have
At
fun.
least he's honest.
Yeah, seriously. And then EA and Activision's like, oh, here, we're gonna make a quality game. Here, it's gonna be a whole new generation of gaming, and it'll revolutionize the industry. And it's like, hey, why don't you go suck a cock?
That reminds me of something. What I think is kind of
Oh,
funny
cock reminds you of something?
is for Activision how they're so popular with the Call of Duty series. How I wonder how sales would be affected if, like, they just adopted Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and then Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, and then Black Ops and Black Ops 2. But if they're to do like Call of Duty 9, Black Ops 2, I wonder how that would affect sales. If people would realize, it's been, like they make a game every year, and that's kind
Yeah.
of crazy.
It is
they're using
ridiculous,
the
is
same
what
engine
it
as they
is.
did for
Modern
Call.
Warfare. Modern
Yeah,
Warfare 2.
Modern Warfare. No, the original Modern Warfare, isn't it?
It
No,
upsets
no.
me that things like
Modern
this
Warfare
happen.
2.
Because in Infinity Ward was the people that made the engines, and Modern Warfare 2 was made by Infinity Ward.
And Treyarch, who I'm pretty sure all of us really don't like, would just take their engine.
They suck
Well,
almost
yeah.
as much cock as EA and Activision.
Well, the
do.
first Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 were good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I liked the first Modern Warfare more, but I liked those games. Those games were fun.
No,
I
yeah, because
enjoyed
those were
playing
made by Infinity Ward.
Woo!
Or, those were made by Infinity Ward and not.
Yeah, those. Here, Quinn, I'm gonna
Treyarch.
pick you up.
And,
Those were.
and Infinity Ward's name is now being tarnished by
Yeah.
the people that stayed in Infinity Ward's company.
Didn't Infinity Ward originally have trouble just with making so many Call of Duties, and they wanted to do something
No,
new?
they were done. They were like, okay, Modern Warfare 2, that's the last game we're finished. Okay, Activision, are we chill? We can make others. We can make other stuff. We've proven that we're good at making FPSs. We'll make something cool. And they're like, nope, you're fired, all of you, except
Yup.
for the ones that want to keep making Call of Duties. So basically, the assholes stayed. The assholes who were afraid to lose their job, right, stayed, and that's like 2 people. Everybody else went to a new gaming company, which is called, oh, I just forgot
You
it.
guys, what if Infinity Ward went to Valve?
It's not like that. It's not.
No, I
can't-
know, but
No, like they started their own one, and then
I
everyone
can't remember
who
what
left.
it's called now, but
no, but
it's-
what
No.
if Infinity Ward went to Valve?
I don't like when people say that. Like I
What if
remember
God existed?
people
Oh,
okay, no, people would be like, oh, what if Bungie and Infinity Ward got to do together? Wow. It's like, but they don't make the same games really. So, like
Well, yeah,
with each
but
company comes its own kind of personality with game making, and you can't really take 2 different ones. You just end up with a terrible
yeah, but
game.
here's the thing: if Valve was Infinity Ward's publisher and allowed Infinity Ward to make a really cool game that innovative, that
Valve
they
doesn't
really,
really do publishing.
I know, but if they did, and that's the thing is they don't yet.
Okay,
but
Valve
as
is a
they
powerhouse.
grow, because they're growing more and more every day.
Well, they have
Josh, I
enough
think
money
this
if
thought
they
is
do
collapsing upon itself.
Okay.
Can we? What were we talking about? Halo.
Yeah.
Halo 4 is what we're talking about, because that's new.
Halo 4
not
is
Halo
gonna
Reach.
be. I'm not dismissing it instantly, but
I'm
not
just
feeling
missing
good.
it instantly. It's gonna be dick.
You're a penis.
I'm not getting a good feeling. I mean, okay, sorry. Now we can move on. I just want to say that.
Alright,
That was
fair enough.
That kind
So is that all the gaming news you guys want to talk about?
of, is that good?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess. Even though.
Yeah,
no
shut up,
Guild Wars
Josh.
2.
Okay. So now I have kind of a personal question for you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I do suck dick. You caught me. Okay.
Okay.
Get over it.
We gotta kill 10 rack. A personal question. What did you guys buy for the summer sale?
Oh. I bought a decent amount of games, let's say.
What
bought-
did you buy, Karson?
Off the top of my head, Mafia 2,
Nice.
Max Payne 3,
Nice.
I got
Were they on
Max
sale?
Payne 2 for 75% off, which was like $7.
It's pretty good.
And then Max Payne 3 for 50% off, which is $30. You know,
All
it's a new game. You know, my friends really recommended it to me, so
There's a
I tried
shitload
it.
of rack by. Oh god.
So-
I know. I just saw that.
Lolcast is in danger.
Pretty good. I also bought Skyrim for 50% off.
Woo! Did you not
I
have
had it on
Skyrim before?
PlayStation, but you know, graphics aren't that good. It's an
Did you
old
not have
console.
Skyrim before?
What?
Did you not have Skyrim before?
I had it on PlayStation.
Oh goodness. Oh, okay,
And-
that's good then. That's okay.
Well,
But
the
now you can have
graphics-
mods, dude. Mods are like the best shit.
Yeah, the graphics were kind of bad on PlayStation, and the loading times were pretty crazy. I didn't really like them. They lasted a long time. And with, you know, you have so many more
Shit.
opportunities to play PC gaming, I think.
Okay. Let me see. Is that all you can think of?
Here, I
That's
can
a lot of
actually-
stuff. That's a lot of big games so far.
yeah.
I got Just Cause 2, Fallout 3,
See you guys,
Game
I
of the Year
died.
edition.
Oh, I also got both of those games.
I got
Jesus Christ.
what else? I got Euphoria.
You got what?
Euphoria.
I have not heard of this.
Oh, yeah, I heard of that. How was that?
It's pretty fun. I played it for this, but I decided to buy it this time. And what else is there? What else is there that I played or I bought? I got something else.
I bought Civilization 5 for a friend who wanted to try it out.
Nice. How much was it?
$7.
Oh, that's pretty good then.
Yeah.
Wait,
You
what
were
was it?
generous with your money.
Civilization 5. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I spent like a total of like $80, I think, in the
Yeah,
summer
Jesus.
Wow.
sales.
That's a lot. You bought a
I
lot of
spent
big
like
games.
40.
I like games very much.
So, the summer sale, I bought Combined Operations for 20% off because I was dumb and didn't wait 3 days. I mean, it was fine because honestly, I would have bought it even if it wasn't on sale. You know,
Yeah,
that's
it's good.
just in
It's
my
really
opinion. It's because I play when we play Arma 2. We started playing Arma 2 before DayZ, like I said earlier. So I was gonna buy Arma 2 just for Arma 2, and then when you find out they have this kick-ass DayZ mod, it's like, okay, why would I not buy this? It sounds amazing.
Yeah, DayZ's actually really fun.
So, I bought Arma 2 Combined Operations, $30. No, I think it was like $25. I bought Trine 2.
How
Which
is
is-
how is it in comparison to Trine, the original?
It's good. You know, there isn't too big of a difference. I didn't play very much of Trine, but I played, you know,
'Cause I have
enough.
Trine, the original.
Yeah, I played enough. Trine 2 is great, and I really love the fact that you can play multiplayer online. Or I would, except they make you open up 7 ports to play,
Jesus.
which
Yeah.
really made me mad because I have a router problem, you know,
Yeah,
and so I can't do that. So I can't play with my friends.
that's
And it-
annoying.
yeah.
Okay, Tommy, I think we should probably wrap this up pretty quick here.
Yeah, the
Okay.
game's kind of starting to get not so much intriguing.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
also not just that, but
yeah.
I mean, it's
It's
gone
gone.
on for a while.
All right. I bought Alan Wake and other shit. So
Oh yeah,
for
I
my
saw some
last,
pretty terrible games that went into your library, Tommy.
yeah.
Quinn and I had a conversation about
Did
that.
you?
Yeah.
Alan Wake is fun as hell.
No, not Alan
No,
Wake.
Alan Wake's just fine.
Oh, what
there's some
else?
Other stuff.
What else?
There was some game I can't remember. The names were ridiculous and the
Games I've
meta
never
scores were
even
bad.
heard
Oh, because I
of
bought a bunch of
before.
games that were like 50 cents. Because I didn't spend very much.
Wait, guys, we all bought a Midget Orgy Simulator 6000.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I bought 7,000. I know.
Oh,
I know
Wait,
it's
Quinn,
but it's
what did I buy? I bought Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
No,
That's-
there was
that's
a
pretty good.
game, dude. I don't know. Well,
checking.
Brotherhood's okay, but
I'm checking right now because you guys are upsetting me.
List all the games that you bought.
I'm trying to find them. Red
And,
Orchestra 2, Heroes of Stalingrad, which is super fun.
Wait, what was the game called?
Red Orchestra 2.
Nope, nope. I think that's the particular game that we saw and we started talking about. I've never even heard of that game.
Red Orchestra 2.
I've heard of it. I think, but I don't know anything.
Is that the
about
game?
it.
Wait, is that the game you guys were laughing about?
I don't know if that was it.
Because that game actually has super high reviews. It's actually really fun. It's like a
I think it sucks more cock than EA.
Okay,
Okay,
so continue
anyway.
on.
Call of Cthulhu: Dark Corners of the Earth.
Yeah,
I
no,
bought that
that
game.
was it. That
I
was
literally
fun.
bought that game because it was $150, and apparently it's really fun and it looks scary, so I bought it because I didn't care.
But you didn't buy Civilization 3 when it was like $1.
No, because I did.
No, I know, but I
Yeah,
just want to say this
Josh.
so nobody hates me completely.
Sorry guys,
I
I accidentally stopped it right there for a second. We're back, but we're about to end again.
I can judge games okay, but the games that I choose to play are absolute shit.
Yeah,
and I don't
ABB
know
is
why.
horrible. No one play it. No one go home and play
I
it.
know, it's such a bad game, but I'm just so addicted to these terrible games. I played 1,300 hours of RuneScape.
Okay, so
No.
that's
Oh.
horrible.
I wasted 57 days of my life on that game.
That's
Oh, God.
sick.
Okay, and on that note,
Wait,
I think
wait,
it's
wait,
time
wait.
to
I
end.
would like to say, since my
Please
time,
love me.
I have spent over 300 hours on Civ 5.
All right.
All right,
Goodbye, everyone. Bye.